All right, here we go on the the Austria Grand Prix. I wish it was Australia though. It's one of my favorite tracks. But this track here is for our home turf of us racing for Red Bull. So let's get it, man. We in the race. Had a nice little quali. Got pole position. Technical difficulties that happened, but got us a race on our hands though. With our teammates in P2 and two of the McLarens, P3, P4, to start out. Well, P3 and P5 it looks like, but where the qualifier that was P3 and P4. So gonna be an interesting one, to say the least. Right now, it look like it's not really gonna be interesting at the beginning because it seemed like they scuffling, having some back and forths. But as soon as the Pat start to stretch his legs, I think that's when they're gonna start pulling up a little bit later on during this race. But right now we got to go through this first stint with these medium tires, and then we got to move on to the softs around lap 10 at the bottom of your screen so you can see. So it's going to be a interesting one, to say the least. Strategy is going to be pretty interesting. We usually run this strategy, but most times it just doesn't really pan out. So hopefully this car can kind of get these tires sticking to the road and being good all the way around, besides just for this first stint. So that's what we're really banking on right now. Hopefully both of these stints will be good with both of these compound tires. We got to see where this car is at. Not necessarily performance-wise, but more really just chassis-wise, because we do have a spin in the works for our live stream that we was doing a little bit earlier, but we was doing some testing. Y'all probably can't able to see it, but we wrapped up our 7th championship with our other driver, career mode save. Got over 100 race wins over there, 100 pole positions. We are going to be streaming that a little bit later on and consistently throughout the duration of this game. But we got a spin in the works again with that as well, because it's season 7 now. So you only have a couple more seasons, sadly, that this game doesn't get you past 10 seasons. You gotta only do 10 and that's it. So if y'all do want to go check that out, it's gonna be posted in my live streams in the future. So that's gonna be some good news. I do got some Naruto gameplay as well.
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car.
Fernando is out the race. Okay, all right. That Ashton just grenaded itself basically. But yeah, we got some Naruto gameplay. We're gonna be having some finals gameplay. It's a first person shooter game. It's kind of like Valorant, but mixed with like a little bit of like Valorant movement, sorta, but kind of like with Valorant and It's Defiant. It's got a mixed blend of both, so it's actually pretty good. And it's low key a sleeper, first person shooter game. So yeah, we're gonna be having some gameplay with that coming on very soon to the channel. So right now, Lord, they're closing up just slowly but surely. Our teammate is starting to stretch his legs. He was battling with Lando Norris for a good little bit for the first 3 laps. So now it seems like it's just gonna be me and him battling out for the win. He's gonna be tough. He's definitely gonna be tough. Just for the simple fact that he's a quick driver, but not only he's just quick, he is very defensive. Like, he defends very good, but also over the limit time to time, just like you do in real life. So we'll have to keep our eyes open on when he's gonna be going side by side with us and stuff, and hopefully we can come out alive against him. Because the start of this story mode, well, I guess you can say / career mode, was in F2. So me and Max have a long history together. Just through his academy, Max Verstappen Academy back in F2, and just do a whole slew of things. So, but when racing against him is a totally different story. He's gonna be getting the elbows out. Now we got a 1.2 second gap, so pretty solid. Just got to keep it in that 1 second range so he does not get DRS and challenge us at all. If that happens, we're just going to cruise, but we don't want to jinx ourselves. Just want to put our head down and hopefully we can able to just walk away with this unscathed, no big accidents or nothing like that with our teammate. But this is going to be just an ongoing theme throughout this whole entire first season in F1, so we're gonna have to really just maintain the gaps, maintain the DRS zones, and where he can able to catch, understand where he's fast, where I'm fast, and hopefully just be the better man on track. So. So we're gaining through just that little like hairpin type corner, very sharp right hand corner. I guess you can call it turn 4 or turn 3 or whatever they call it by in real life. But yeah, we're gaining a lot through there, so it's looking promising so far. Got about 4 laps to go until we get into the pits, and we got to get it on the soft compound tires. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pushing these tires to about lap 12. So Max is probably most likely going to take either this lap or the next lap. Just open up a gap for us. Hopefully it pans out, but we'll have to see the margins when everybody start pitting and our teammates start pitting, most importantly. Kind of figure out if we want to pit lap 11 or lap 12.
Okay, mate, we've got high reserves of ERS, so let's try and use some more.
How do I have high reserves of ERS? I literally had 67%. You want me to drain it down to 21%? Like, come on, bro. Like, some of these challenges just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense at all. Alright, now I gotta recharge this freaking battery back up. But what makes them challenges and objectives, or whatever you want to call them, worth doing is because of the race pace. They had a plus sign right below what he wanted me to do, so that's the only reason why I do them. But when you're in 99, or you know what I'm saying, when you're close to like getting to low 100 or overall 100, doesn't matter. It literally does not matter no more. You got everything matched out, so that is just more temporary. If it's your first time seeing F124, hopefully it's not though, because it's been a lot of videos out, a lot of bashing this game too. This game have issues, so I mean, it have more issues than 23. I feel like, which is good in some ways of having some of these issues like the ERS and stuff, regenning a lot more faster. It's kind of issue for some like esports drivers, but for me it's not really an issue. Grip levels, the rear end kind of like loose. It's not like stable like 23, so that's justifiable for sure. Just online just has been not necessarily the best throughout the 10 years of this genre, I would say, with Codemasters and them basically taking the rings over F1 for I don't know how long now. It's been years. Yeah, it's just never been good. Multiplayer has never been good. Teammates in the pits. I think he's going to hard compound tires, if I'm not mistaken. You got the Aston Martins in the pits. You got the Hasses in the pits. You got the Alpine that's in the pits as well. You got a RB that's in the pits. So you got a couple drivers that's in the pits now. I think this lap and the next lap is going to be crucial to kind of see where the pecking order is at. See where we're going to slot in at after we get out the pits. So got to build a gap. Hopefully we can able to charge back through the field if we decide to go to that plan. Because a lot of laps on them soft compound tires, we gotta even this out as best as we possibly can, but also not lose too much time while pitting, and everybody else is basically speeding by with a fairly fresh but also kind of in their second stage tires. They're not gonna be super old, but also not new either. About time we pit. Yeah, they are going to hard compound tires. Norris is on the hard compound tires. Lewis is on the hard compound tires. Sargent's still on the mediums. He haven't pit, which is weird. Piastri haven't pit, which is pretty weird too. I don't know why it's like that time to time. It's just yeah, and that's another thing. The AI is just crazy in this game, like flat out crazy. Like, I thought 23 was bad. I went back and played on that spot. It's nowhere near as bad. Like, this AI is just reckless. Like, they don't care. So, hopefully, we don't have no issues with them in the save. Because we did have some earlier when we was on my other save. And it was just crazy. Flat out insane. I think lap 11 will be a good time to pit, necessarily because we'll be about 2 seconds behind, or a little bit more behind Max. So we're gonna have to charge. His tires are gonna be fairly worked in with those hard compound tires, so they're gonna be in a better window, which is gonna be a challenge for us. We're gonna be in the sauce, so got to push. Hopefully we can able to catch him in time to make the move. But this lap we're going to pit, and
understood. Stopping this lap.
Hopefully we can able to master this this strategy that we got. Because medium just a hard compound tire is kind of boring after a while. Honestly, it's just super boring. Same thing over and over and over again. So we like to switch it up on this channel when it comes down to strategy. Ooh, that was a big moment. Shaded it beautifully. Alright. Time this 2.4. Alright, hopefully it's a full 2.4, and it's not, and they got troubles with the front right, and that's not good. That's not good. 4.6 pit stop. That's not good, man. Like, come on, man. I don't know what it is now. It's like all of a sudden
that was our last stop. No more.
It's just no good pit stops time to time. Like, they're not consistent enough. And my team, they're darn right consistent. Like, full on consistent. 2.3s, 2.4s, 2.1s. Career mode, oh man, it's reckless. Literally, it's all over the spot. It ain't nothing consistent about pit stops at all. It doesn't matter what team you go to either. Thought it was only at Kick Salver when I began this game, or Williams, but nah, it's everywhere. Every single where. So right now we got about 2 second gap, exactly what we predicted to happen with this strategy. So we gotta push flat out early on. Hopefully we can able to catch Max. Like, he's moving pretty slow for some of these corners, so it like he's struggling with the car. He's not really feeling too happy with it. I know he's gonna be making some upgrades, hopefully, because he do have the keys to the team. Obviously, he's 3-time champion, been here for multi-time, like, just so many years. I think it's like 7 or 6. I think it's like 7 or 6 years he's been here now. So it's been a minute, to say the least. So we're Gonna have to pull back on the recognition. Hopefully, we get the recognition from the team, which we rightfully deserve. But we gotta prove ourselves.
Okay, mate, and that's Max ahead now. Right, here we go. Let's look to get past quickly and put them on the back foot.
Max Verstappen, we are faster than you. Max Verstappen, we are faster than you. Do you get the message? We gotta overstate Max Verstappen, I see. Okay, alright, our teammate. Our engineer wants to do that. Well, I know this is gonna bring some tension. But I gotta do what I gotta do, cuz. I'm gonna get around you. Let's see how these tires are doing. They're kinda melting just slightly. Not too bad though.
Great stuff. It looked like
Inside
you made easy work
move
of that target.
on Max
Let's try and keep
Verstappen.
that going right through to the end of the
Smooth and
race.
consistent. Let's go. Gonna burn some ERS. I wonder how these games are gonna be when 26 come out though, because the ERS are gonna be nuts, like insane. It's gonna be quadruple how much we got now. So I don't know how are they gonna be able to build a game around that much ERS and have it even playing field, which Codemasters never do really, outside of the days when they didn't have ERS. Just really wasn't even. And we're talking about multiplayer, it just never was at all through the years of owning F1 rights and stuff. So just have to see for 26, 25. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Not off rip. I'm probably gonna wind up waiting. So I just wanted to break the news to y'all. Because it's been the last couple years where it's just been lackluster, I would say. Ever since this new generation cars, it's just been lackluster. Not necessarily been fun. So, hopefully, taking a break, coming back 26, getting 25 pretty late, most likely, when it gets on sale. But 26, hopefully, it'll be really, really good. Nice little step. New generations and all that with cars. So right now we're pulling away about 6/10 from our teammate. We got a 3.3 second gap on Charles Leclerc, 5.5 second gap on Lando Norris. So we're doing good in that department, keeping all the other drivers from catching us. But the main thing is we cannot battle with Max, because they will start catching up very, very rapidly. We start doing DRS chicken basically. So just gotta keep our distance away from our teammate. Right now we got a 1.3 second gap, so we're a lot faster through that final corner. He is struggling a lot through that final corner, so we know where we got the advantage at. We even have the advantage over him with a little bit of worn tires from our medium stint that we did earlier in this race. So we know where we at. We know where we lie against Max Verstappen. It's just all about delivering against him. That's the main thing, because he is very consistent. So right now we got 19% tire wear, 16, so it's kind of random. Our front tires are taking a little bit of a beating, but rear tires are not bad, which is not ideal for tire wear, but I can live with it. Just know it's just going to be a little bit more understeer on this way through these final, say, lap and a half laps that we have around here. Let's see if we can able to bring this puppy home and win for, I think, the 4th or 5th time. Could be wrong. A lot of series, so I could be wrong with the numbers. Let's see, 2.1. Good. 5.2. Oh my goodness, the Ferrari, it fell off a cliff. Jeez. Their tires must be like shredding like cheese, literally. Because there's no way. There's no way. I thought they hadn't got past some issues, but I guess in this save they haven't. Oh, he ain't got the pace one. Oh my gosh. this last lap. Hopefully, we can keep it in the road. Win this. Hopefully, nothing happened catastrophically or nothing. Oh, it looks like a Mercedes is out. Mercedes is out. Oh my goodness. Those Mercedes engines are grenading itself right now. It's not doing good at all.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
Did he get back on circuit? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, almost messed up this. Let's see. Oh, he did. It was Lewis. Oh man. Okay. But Lewis has got a stinker. Absolute 19th spot. And George Russell was in 7th. So that was Lewis that went off. I thought his car had just basically grenaded itself, but nah, not the case. He must have got pushed off or locked up or something. Not ideal for Mercedes. But it is going to be ideal for us if we keep it on the road, on the track, get another race win, 1-2 around here in the Red Bull Ring. Let's go. Austria GP. We take another dub once again. Let's go. Come on. Vamos. Vamos.
That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
And I must add that Max did win the sprint race, by the way. So, but it's gonna be close.
The pit crew are on the wall,
Points.
welcoming their driver over the line. It's celebrations in the Styrian Alps.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
I wouldn't say led every lap. That's pretty much cap, but
Here come today's winners. The team at
everything
Red
else
Bull
was
have
good,
done a
though.
phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they've secured here.
Let's go. Let's go. Winning against a 3-time champion is not easy, but we are doing it, making it achievable. And saying that the second seed is cursed and blah 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 blah. We're not worrying about none of that. We're winning. Come on, let's go. Seems like Charles Leclerc is in P3. All right. Charles Leclerc bagging some points.
Who knows what the sport has in store
Let's
for us next
go.
time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement.
I thought we wasn't gonna get the results of the weekend, but we do. 32 points compared to his 26. Come on, let's go. 191 points on the board compared to his 135 points. He's only 56 points behind us, our teammate. But Charles Leclerc is 101 points behind. He is mathematically out of the championship, but he still have a outside view on winning the championship if something catastrophic happens. So never count him out. But you have Lando Norris in P4 with 77 points, and and Carlos Sainz 75 points in P5. In our constructors, what it's looking like, 326 points, 165 points for the Scuderia Ferrari, 161 points behind, and 117 points for the McLaren with 209 points behind. So it's looking like another year of dominance for the Red Bull team. See what we got here with these stats. 76 awareness, 85 pace, 62 experience, almost 70 focus, and we're almost, I would say, right over a half. I would say about a half over to 80. say very, very close. So when we get through a race weekend, we should be getting at 80. Recognition again, 29%. 29%. I mean, jeez. My goodness. I mean, I don't even know if we win the championship if the recognition even goes up or not. Because, I mean, this man been here for years. So, I don't see that happening. But, I mean, time will tell. Probably can get some secret meetings or whatever with some teams. So, if we start declining those heavily, maybe we'll get more recognition. Let's see what we have in store. Oh, and there go the secret meeting right there. And this is going to be the perfect way to end off this video. So it was a great race, consistent from us, but got to keep going. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all.